There you go, sound is here. Good morning everyone, how are you doing today? Just double checking everything because I'm recording from new Windows, so normally you should hear me, everything should be the same. Just gonna double check everything. How are you doing today? Yes, it's working well, pretty cool. Alright, so normally here you can see. Let me know if there is any lag or something. Normally you should not get any, but just want to make sure. Just gonna go check the live very quick and watch it. See how it looks like. Oh well, there is not the 4K quality. Alright, so I will check this next. Okay. Alright, so anyways, yeah, everything is working well normally now. All good, mate. Thank you, mate, for letting me know. So Bitcoin. Well, didn't got so much time to take the chart yesterday. What's happened here is simply, you know, what I've done here is not the best thing ever, really, if we can say that. But we did got, you know, the complex level approach I was talking about yesterday. I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna move this here. So to speak, you know, we go below the support. So as I said, this was not bullish until we get the long, and if the longs are absorbed, this is, well, not bullish again. So we didn't got any long here, so we got a nice continuation. From here we go below the support, we flip into resistance, we take the lows once more, or we either just form a retest, it depends. And so from here we get a nice reclaim. So I would like to get a flip to support and get the good dates out of this to long this, well, up to the top really of the retest, okay, or the pullback to do the retest, or into the next target. That will be simply here the weekly and the monthly naked path control. So that's why you have to be aware of such complex of an approach. Okay, it's not the best to do, but as you can see, this is still something possible, and we do not bounce exactly from the level because we do something a bit tricky on this. And this, for example, is something you can learn on the website. You have this into the XOCharts course, level approach. But anyways, so now this can be removed. Just gonna go here on a daily time frame. Gonna try to load up XOCharts next again. So there is no any daily level. So let's go and try to load XOCharts. There you go. Oh. Well, if the computer crash, I mean, the live stream stop as always. Just gonna close it and reopen it like this because it's loading all the order flow templates. Let's try like this. Yep, there you go. Better now. Alright, so we just have this to update. So what do we have here? Well, nothing really. We already went, as you can see here, into the DNPOC on the TIX1. So there are no new levels, so we can close this. Oops. Have to reduce the sensitivity of the mouse because it's too much at the moment. But anyways, so this this can be removed. Gonna just keep these ones here in case we have to do a retest there. Gonna remove that. And let's check very quickly here if we do have some fireways up. Didn't got time to check the chart at all. Well, possibly. If we have to do a pullback here, as always, we can pull the fixed range to find some more confluence. Well, same target than yesterday, to be honest. For the first resistance, really. I mean, again, for day traders, we have some lower time frame targets to be aware of. For example, here we can go a bit above, go into the weekly and the naked session, path control, up to this top there to do a swing through a pound, to stop some few shorts, and then again come back down. Okay, this is something to be aware of. This is more for day traders, otherwise bigger targets, really bigger resistance are really coming around this, let's continue with the lower time frame targets first. Okay, so this is the first target really above us. Next we have this bottom there, simply because this is the bottom of the old consolidation we've got on the top. Okay, so the bottom here is the bottom here. We go into the middle and we come straight back down. So this is something to be aware of. There is a confluence that is the top of a single print, so that's why I'm talking about this target here. So this is the first target, this is the second target really for scalpers, more likely. Okay, now if it comes to swing, well, we start getting some stronger targets. It's not again the best targets ever, but we do have a target there that is the NPOC really up to this naked session path control with this top there. So this is really the first big resistance we have, and higher than this we have even bigger targets. We have the daily level next. Okay, so all the red squares really, daily level up to this weekly negative path control and all the highs here, okay, to be taken. If we manage to reclaim this, so to speak, between 71,400 up to 71,000, 72,000 by the way, we can simply look for the next one here, so this top plus the TPO up to the naked session path control and the all-time high really, so to speak, 73,000 up to 74,000 really. Okay, so now these are the resistance. In terms of support, which can just as always pull a fixed range, and we have this nice, well, let me just click at this anyways, gonna do this again. We have this nice value low that is coming around this daily and this naked session path control. But before to look for this value low, normally we'll have more chance to go there, because when you start losing the path control, normally you have more chance to go directly into the value low here. But before this value low, we still have this daily and this naked session, this DNPOC, sorry, here, that can bring as always a possible day trade, even sometimes a bottom. It's possible too. So this is the first target really, the first support below us to be aware of if we have to make one more new low. So between 64,000 down to 62,800 really. If we start breaking this, swing through pounds there, we have a double low here, you can see. Oops. Right here, a low, so possible swing through pan into the daily level and the naked session path control. If this is lost, we're simply going to look for the overall bottom here to be taken. And so I can go by the way here, sorry, on the higher time frame chart here to show you all the targets. So I'm just gonna zoom out a bit to load all the fixed range, perfect. And so here, well, the first target is really so a swing through pan. Okay, so it'll be more here in SFP now. This can be removed. Yes, this, so it can load. Perfect. There'll be more now. So an SFP. Not gonna do it like that. There you go. So here, swing through pan first of all, or as always, failed auction. So swing through pan, just everything is moving as I refreshed my comp. But anyways, I mean formatted. So swing through pan, just go below, reclaim directly, you leave the previous low really with a wick. So for example, you have the bottom here, okay, you do a swing through pan, so you go below, reclaim directly, close above the previous bottom and leave the previous bottom really with a wick. As you can see, we just leave the previous low with a wick. So this is a swing through pan, we can look for this first. If now we get acceptance really below, so we spend some time, this will be a failed auction, so we spend some time, we start from something really bullish on the order flow, and then we come back up and manage to reclaim all of this thanks to the bullish data. That's why the order flow is very, very, very important. If we start breaking this bottom here with nothing good for a long reaction really, we're simply going to look for another drop, and we're going to look for these bottoms here to be taken. As always, don't forget, we do not need to take both bottoms, we can still keep the bullish market structures. We can take, for example, only the first bottom here, not twice, okay, not both really. So again, swing through pan failed auction. As always, it can be very big, such like this, okay, it can do some really big wick below the low. So if we have to do this, we can look, for example, for the naked session path control level below here, so around 67,000. If we start getting acceptance below here, well, we have a very big support next coming around 51, 52,000 by the way, starting around 53,700 with this value high. But if we start breaking this, we have this nice uptrend path control plus a weekly and plus a monthly negative path control. So this is absolutely big and massive, I'm not going to lie. And we also have some nice lows here to take, so we can, for example, well, the full zone really is the green square, so to speak, between 53,700 down to 50,000 really. If we start breaking this, well, there are no other supports until 43,000. So if we start breaking 50,000, we're simply going to look for a big drop into 43,000. As simple as that, really. So here, if we take the lows, we really have to do a swing through pan or a failed auction. If we don't, 43,000 next. So this is a very, very, very big support. We have some big levels, so this is something to be aware of. For example, if we're in a wave 2, okay? If we're in a wave 2, so to speak, not in a wave 4, but in a wave 2, so to speak, not, you know, the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wave 5. If we do something a lot bigger here to the downside, well, we can first of all look for a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and then look for a 3 or 5 again if we manage to go that down, because if we go that down, we'll start breaking the bullish market structure, all of this, so be a bit careful, okay? But this, for example, is a possible idea to look for another wave 1, another wave 2. Again, if we're bullish, don't forget it's possible to be bearish. A top can be in, and we can absolutely crash from here. Everything is possible, okay? But, well, before to look for a massive crash, we have to be aware of the possibilities of going higher, because, well, it's not fully invalidated, right, that we can go higher. So, I mean, that we cannot go high anymore. So, well, wave 1, wave 2, and so in that case, that can bring us with this possible long trade next for a wave 3. Okay, again, I'm not saying you have to long here, just check the reaction on the order flow. Let me know the time when you hit that target, and if the target, I mean, if we get some good data on the order flow, well, this is a long trade. If none, there you go, and it's gonna drop even more, or it's gonna bounce, and next it's gonna form some better data. Okay, never jump if you don't have your data. Never jump into the trade. So yeah, but otherwise, yeah, the first target there are more for the wave 4. Okay, so not a wave 2, but a wave 4. You know, if we start going into this target, looking for a wave 2 more likely. So yeah, that's it really for the levels. We are ready for higher, we are ready for lower. We know exactly where we have to look for a trade, so just set some alerts on the targets. And that's it really. When it rings, come to the chart, check the order flow, and see if you have or not to take the trade based on the reaction. So now with the waves, let's go on this. So yeah, first configuration for the moment, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5. Okay, so the right way here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the wave 4, as we don't have the 5 waves up really to start the wave 5, so to speak. We don't have, you know, well, it could be an ABC zigzag, but this for me is a correction. So this is not a full ABC zigzag to start an ending. So this is a double EXY. And can we start a wave 5 with a correction like this, a double EXY? No. If we do an ABC zigzag, it will be for an ending next. Here, double EXY, so normally we shall not be in an ending. So if we have a double EXY to the upside, simply to make a longer triple correction into, as always, I mean, again, either the wave 4, either the wave 2, it depends how far it's going to go the drop. But if we have to be into the wave 4, well, we can look first of all for the MC extension. Again, these are the same targets with the levels. These are just now the fibs. Okay, so you pull it from the W root to the W bottom to the W wave, to the X wave top, sorry, here. From here you add, you know, the MC extension, the 121 extension, the 123, and the 1618, 200% invalidation of the pan. But you can see 50,000, 1618 of the Y, that match with a big support we have plan. 123 a match with a big swing through pan fail auction below, you know, into the naked session path control. 120 extension match with just a small swing through pan or a fail auction of these lows, and the MC extension match with a truncated wave 5, Y wave, sorry, so a Y wave that stopped before the W root, W bottom, I can do it, and well, it can still do a small swing through pan here, so all the levels already announced, to be honest with you. But now if you want to add more confidence, well, you can pull this extension tool at the following targets, and if we have to be into the wave 4, we should get a stop into these two first squares. If we have to be into the wave 2 and not into the wave 4, so to speak, into this wave 2 here, no, wrong one, into this one here, well, we can look for the 123 or the 1618, as simple as that, really. I'm just gonna control this, and yeah, personally starting starting the Y wave on that top from here. This is a WXY or ABC flat, and the next one just a bigger triple wave really to the downside. Don't forget, can we still go above here? I mean, make a new all-time high and come back down next? Yes, absolutely. Okay, why it is possible? Well, because we can do a bigger WXY or ABC flat, and we just have to do, you know, a bigger triple wave like this to complete the X wave later or the B wave later, this, and then come back down for the C or for the Y wave. This is possible. That's why we have planned some support with the levels below and everything. because to make a longer correction like this into the X or the B wave, it depends if this is an ABC flat or a WXY. Well, this is absolutely possible. Okay, something to be aware of. And by the way, if you pull the extension tool, so it will be like that. Well, you have an extension now. And if you pull it like this, well, we hit 200% again. So, yep, not the best. But anyways, so yeah, that's why we plan some support, because there is always something possible. You know, I'm not saying that we're going to look for this drop directly. Now, personally, the data on the bottom here, I don't like this. Just gonna show you why. But well, if I can, if we don't get a crash, where is this? Here. By the way, before to continue, I just want to remind you that there is the first contest available about on the Elliott wave. Really, if you go into the course here section, you have a brand new Elliott wave course, and so if you go here into the Elliott wave course, that way right there you have the 4 first lessons available for absolutely free. So if you want to learn Elliott wave, maybe you don't understand so much what's going on right now on the chart with all my explanations, well, simply go on the website, sign up for free, and you will be able to get this very nice course here, these 4 lessons. Once you learn that, simply play the contest, and where there is a 300 prize pool, dollar worth in Bitcoin, prize pool to win. First place will win 150, second 100, and the third place will win $50. And don't forget, this is only the first contest, because there are 3 contests at total. The 2 next contests will get, of course, bigger prize pool. You will get 6 more Elliott wave courses. But to play this and to access really this, you will have to join me really as apprentice. Okay, so you just have to go into the plans, check this. If you don't care, you do whatever you want, but you have, for example, so a $500 prize pool to win for the second contest and a $1,000 prize pool to win for the third contest. So just make sure, if you want to do all of this, to learn Elliott wave the right way on the course, with the course really, and well, you will be able to be in the first in the ranking. And if you want to get a bit more information, simply read this. Okay, these are just some few stuff you have to know about the quiz, really, about the contest. So you're fully ready before to enter and play the quiz, really, the contest. But anyways, on this being said, let's go now on the XO charts there. So what I don't like here on that bottom is that first we don't have absorption. Well, to be fair, we don't have so much trap shorts. Well, 8 million. Still a bit at the end, not gonna lie. Yeah, we've got a bit, but we've got a nice reclaimer ready to take all these highs. But yeah, the thing is, if you check at, for example, the volume here we have on the bottom, so on this time frame it's okay, but normally this volume here into the count will be less than the volumes of the previous low. And so here you can see it's 49 million, 52, and 48. Here it's 47, by the way, so it's less. I thought it was less, by the way. So this is okay, and the delta is also, well, it's a bit more, so this is not the best. Yeah, well, the volume is a bit less. I thought it was a bit more, by the way. Yeah, so it depends on the time frame. If you go, for example, on the 15 minutes there, I check on the 5 minutes before to go live very quick. Better now. 35, 29, 38. Yeah, you can see here, for example, it's bigger. And on the 5 minutes, it was bigger too. You've got 16 million, 16. And so here you've got a lot than this, 24. So this is not the best swing failure plan ever. I'm not going to lie. We'll have a bigger volume. Normally you want to see some weakness to come more down, so less volume really. Don't know if we've got a demand next coming in. Well, not the best, to be honest with you. If you go and check at this, do you have any buying tail? Yes. Idea above this high with a swing for this fingerprint bottom. Is the stream still working? Because it's saying... Yeah. So single print bottom here plus the highs, and if we start to get acceptance into the single print as always, we can look for a nice... Wait, it's lagging on my side. I don't know why. Let me know if everything is okay. Normally yes, but I don't know, it was loading on my side. But anyways, so if we get acceptance into the single print, we expect it to be filled, so to go to the top of it with, you know, the confluence that is this bottom there, and so, well, it's not loading, but the, here we go, this bottom there plus this bottom there plus the top of the single print, really. So the bottom of the range, you know, here, the bottom of the range plus the top of the single print, okay? But yeah, we do have a bang tail there. Not the best data ever, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, might get a bit of a bounce, but we'll need to see on the retest what's going on. If we get better data, if we pull back there, what there's data next forming. So yeah, that's it really for Bitcoin. Just gonna remove this and gonna pull and add this back here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so Bitcoin, we're done. The alts, I don't know if we move it so much, to be honest with you. Nothing to update really on all of this. No Floki going lower here. Don't like these 5 ways, but don't forget, if Bitcoin is not pushing up and it keeps dropping, really, nothing is going to follow. I mean, everything is going to follow, but to the downside, really. Just don't forget this. Well, yeah, there is nothing to update, really. This is WAF. Everything is following. This one I'm not trying yet, as I said. I'm not trusting this ending here. ICP. So what we've got since then, a nice drop and bounce. Well, this is nice, not gonna lie, look at this. Go into the levels and get the reclaim. Lovely. Let me see here real quick, so I can find a resistance there to take profit. Daily, this one is already hit. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, so all of this really at the moment is resistance. So if we manage to reclaim this, I'm looking for a new high. So this whole thing here, when Bitcoin, for example, start to pull back a lot, well, we're going to start rejecting this in that case, and so that will be a take profit. Until Bitcoin is not really bearish, there is no reason for me to take profit on this, and I'm gonna wait for higher. So very simple. If we're in this and Bitcoin start to become bearish, really, I'm going to take profit. If Bitcoin if we're in this really on ICP and Bitcoin is not bearish, there is no reason to take profit. We can look for higher, and so for a new high to be made, and so possibly in that case for the wave 5. Simple as that, really. Because yeah, by the way, I place some limits on this. So even though as I cannot retrade a lot, if I load up the broker and exo charts, My comp is dead, so need to preset everything. So that's why I'm not showing a lot. But anyways, so yeah, this is an important zone really. So up to the top there, and if we don't swing through a panel fail auction, new high normally. Pretty cool. Just gonna set an alert. Well, no, it's done. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, there is nothing crazy on the outs, to be honest. Oh, by the way, just pop out the chat real quick. Good morning. I think we can look at the wave count. Yes, I remember the that was your message yesterday. So yeah, just so you know, normally I'm not doing stocks. Okay, it's very important. So you don't request a lot of stocks. I'm not doing stocks at all. Only NVDA, and I have some waves, for example here in that case for Tesla. But otherwise, I'm not on stocks at all. So I'm not going to cover a lot of stocks. Okay, just so you know. Tesla. Normally I have some wave, by the way. Yes, I do. Well, that was an ABC zigzag, right? I mean, I have some wave, but yeah, I have some waves, some higher time frame waves. But I don't have the updated stuff there. So this was for the bottom. So well, you just want the wave count. We don't really care about the targets, right? So. I didn't touch this chart for a while, to be fully honest, so well, let's remove very quick the levels. Oops. There you go. So this now can be removed. Yes, and this. Alright, so here this can be removed. Perfect. This we can keep only the 1618 and the 123. But I may change this, by the way, because we have some new data now. But anyways, so weekly time frame. So yeah, first of all, we do have a nice impulsive. Okay, so we'll have a wave 1, a wave 2. Let me just double check some few things here. Just to make sure. Well, yeah, normally this is good. So so wave 1, wave 2, then we'll have so not the best 5 waves ever, but well, another wave 1, another wave 2. Just gonna change this right there to white, and gonna hide these ones there for the moment. Lower time frame, that should do the drop. There we go. Yes, nice. So yeah, wave 1, wave 2, another wave 1, another wave 2. Just gonna, yeah, normally it's valid. I'm just gonna double check just one last thing here. This cannot be taken for this time frame. Well, yeah, for me this is valid. So wave 1, wave 2, another wave 1, another wave 2, and so after you have done the second wave 1, 2, you have the wave 3. 4, so normally we should be into this wave 4. If we have to make something longer, and it's possible that we're going to make something longer because we start with, that is an ABC zigzag, or this, yeah, ABC zigzag. Well, it can either be a start for an ending into the wave 5, so to speak, a wedge to the upside, really, okay? So this really, ABC zigzag, there'll be simply the smaller wave of a bigger wave 1, then you have a wave 2, then you have a wave 3, then you have a wave 4, then you have a wave 5. So you have a kind of, well, a wedge really to the upside, or a kind of triangle like this to the upside. This will be an ending into the wave 5 if we have to be bullish from here. Now, between an impulsive, so to speak, a normal wave 5, when you do a normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the wave 5, so between an impulsive like this or an ending, normally we have more chance to do an impulsive. Now, is the ending impossible? No, it's just a bit less probable compared to an impulsive. So if we have to make an impulsive, it's simply a longer wave 4 can end up, with a triple wave truncated here. So a triple wave truncated like this, so start before the bottom there, and then from here get a nice reversal for the wave 5. And then again, either get, the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, normal 5 waves, or an ending, so bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a kind of wedge like this to the upside. But yeah, I will take more, for the moment, the bigger wave 4, as normally it's more probable to be in a normal impulsive. Okay, so I can't remember the wave count here we've got to the downside. Yeah, we don't take this. Okay. Well, in any case, there is no real big difference really, but what we need to do here is to simply pull the extension tool from the top to the bottom here to this top there. Okay, if we have, for example, to be, so a WXY like this. So W, X, and a Y into the wave 4. If we have to be in this, and so by the way, after the Y wave 4 here, we have the wave 5, and after this, we should make the end complete really, this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wave 5. Don't check out the price, I'm placing this, I'm really placing this randomly, so just we can see what we can look for next. I'm not really checking the price here. We cannot, by the way, add the turrets because we're in an extension, so what we will need to find the turrets later is to simply use the smaller waves into the wave 5. So for example here, into that wave 5, we need to get, so some 5 waves. If this is an ending, it will be a bit complex. If this is an impulsive, we simply have to pull, the wave 1, 2, and then you have the wave 3 targets, so you know exactly where it can stop. If we go for an extension, we just need to check the smaller 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really, and add these targets. Otherwise, add the wave 3 targets. Once we have done this, we shall do a wave 4, and once we have done a wave 4, we just need to add these smaller wave 5 targets, and so this will bring us with the target of the wave 5, and this will give us really the target of the wave 5. Sorry, but we need all this data really. For now it's impossible to say, but otherwise you can just pull the extension tool from the W rule to the W bottom to the to the X wave top. From here, simply add the targets really, so the MC extension, perfect like this, the MC extension, and so next it brings us with a negative number, so we can remove and keep only the MC extension. Remove everything except this. So this normally should be the buy zone if we have to make a longer wave for here and not end up with a truncated, of course. If we have to end up with a truncated, we just have to do the smaller wave count of this and pull the extension tool of this triple wave. So for example, from here to here to here, if this is an ABC flat, simply add the turrets of this triple wave like this, and so you'll be able to get all the turrets. But otherwise, this right here and this right here below is a buy zone really, right here, of the wave 4. And by the way, that will be a pretty big wave 4, but again we have done something extremely massive here to the upside, so it's fine, to be honest with you. Well, this can be some 5 waves to be fair, so do. Yeah, you can use this flip pool, for example. Oops. There we go. So you can look for these targets here for a truncated, for example. So here we have this nice 123 plus the SFP or failed auction of the bottom there. If we get acceptance below, well, 1618. Well, we have maybe more chance here to go into this buy zone below. Okay, so once we have done this, we can look for the wave 5, but again, we'll need the smaller wave into the wave 5 to determine next the wave 5 targets. For now, it's just too early to determine this. We cannot. We need these new data next to be printed to determine the targets really. But yeah, so this is a plan really on this stock. So yeah, hope this help. But again, please look at Dodge if you have some time. Yes, of course, mate, absolutely. That should be in here, Dodge. Dodge here. Well, we'll have done a bigger wave for you. Went a little below. Well, as soon as we hold, as I said normally in the last update, the 6-1 is 66%. It's okay because we have done something very small here on the wave 2. So if we have to go below this and get really acceptance below here, the 6-1 is 86%. Well, the wave 5 is more likely done, and so I don't have the answer for the wave 5 really. Okay, maybe an ending for do something bigger. Okay, but yeah, will take for the moment more likely wave 5 to be done, and next I will just follow along with Bitcoin depending on what Bitcoin is doing. But yeah, in any case, that was a take rate one for the long. I mean, for the long from below. Here for that wave 4, well, as I said normally in the last update, if we don't lose, here's the 6-1 86%. It's still okay. We can still go there, as we have done something very small here on the wave 2. We have done the 38.2. This is classed as very small, and so once we do something small, we should do something bigger on the wave 4. So between normally the 38.2 and 50%. Now sometimes even the 618. 66% possible too. So we can now remove all these fips here to not get too much here on the chart, and well, the buy zone now is here, right? And so if Bitcoin is ready for a massive increase in price, well, they should follow, and so we can look for a nice increase in price on that one too. If Bitcoin is dropping, it's gonna continue lower, and so this might be done, or an ending simply into the wave 5. So this will be simply here not a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really. This will be here an ABC zigzag. And so after this, we simply form a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2, bigger wave 3, 4, 5. We'll have a wedge like this to the upside to finish this wave 5 really. Okay, these are the two configurations, mainly. Oops, at the moment. So yeah, and in any case, we have reached here the first target of the pink wave 5. So this is pretty nice. Now if we have to move to go higher, normally we shall go into the 2618, so around $0.25. Once we have done this, for example, if you pull back bigger from here, well, we should be normally here into the red wave 4 in that case. And so if we have, for example, to do a bigger pullback from here, we can simply look for the wave 4 target as always. So you pull the retracement tool from the wave 3 top down to the wave 3 root, you add the wave 4 targets. Again, if you want to learn all of this, it's free, waiting for you on the website. There is no trap. It's free. Just this is a nice course made for you all, so you can learn for absolutely free the waves, the basics, and even more. As you can see, this is not even the basic. So really enjoy. Just go and sign up, and by learning the course, the 4 first lessons already you have on your wave, you can play a contest where you can win a $300 prize pool, again for free. There is no trap, and if you want to continue next with 2 more context and bigger price pool and the 6 more courses, you will have to sign up as apprentice. You don't have to consider anything, otherwise there is no trap again. So just gonna move this a bit more on the right. No, that's a little bit too much. I wanted 350, 400 might be better. Yes. So if we have to be into the red wave 4, well, these days, to be fair, I will not really pay a lot of attention to the 38.2, I mean, to the 2316 and the MC fib. On the Alts, we absolutely love to go between the 38.2 and the 50%. So for example, this target there can match, you know, with a ending wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we have to go that down, or directly the bigger wave 4. So we have 2 different configurations that are having really the same target, if we can say that. So this is pretty cool. So this right here will be the buy zone really of the wave 4 if we have to get this, and we have to be in this configuration, of course. Okay, so next the wave 5. But yeah, until this happened, something really bigger, and again, if we drop bigger than this, we can look for the 6.86%. Sadly, these days the wave 4 are not really doing the highest probabilities. We go really in some threads that are not hit most of the time. For example, on the Alts, even after a regular wave 2, we do a big wave 4. Sometimes, you know, there are some periods on the market where you do some stuff like that, if we can say, some crazy stuff. It's all about probabilities. Probabilities are never 100% where you do something, and more in trading, you can never be 100% sure. The probability is never 100%. If this was 100%, we'll all be rich, right? So we have to be aware of the highest probability. We know the highest probability. Now sometimes the highest probability, it's not 100%, so we can still do something else. Okay, we can still do something a bit more raw during a period, and next it just come back. It's just coming back really to the normal, if we can say. So yeah, for these days the wave are pretty big, so be aware of still we can go to the 6.86%. Now if we start breaking this, it's not looking good anymore, to be honest. But yeah, until this happen, yeah, looking for this for the moment. Okay, so wave 4, 5, if that wave 4 starts also to break really the wave on top and to go really below here, we can remove this, look for the ending into the wave 5 first. Okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we start to get, for example, here a massive increase in price, well, we simply take the wave 5 like this, the wave 3 like this, and so this was a wave 4, and we can look next for the wave 5 directly. Step by step we take the configurations, and then with the data we're going to print, we'll recognize in which one we are more likely. So yeah, this is Dodge really. Nothing more to add on this at the moment. That's it, yeah. This one I have done a longer correction here, so we can move this a little bit more on the right. Yep. Gonna remove this for now. There we go. Now we just need to wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. So as I said, on the order flow, it's not the best what we've got really, but again, it can change. It depends. You know, the bounce can be bad, and next you have a retest, and on the retest you can form some better data, and from this better data, well, you get an increase in price. So for now, it was not the best at all, but on the retest, for example, a bit later, we can do a retest. It can be a bit better, and we can get a bigger rise next to come really, because we need some better data to rise really. So yeah, that's it really for me for today. 45 minutes, and yeah, so yeah, still can't trade so much at the moment, as this is still the same computer at the moment, but I did many stuff really to try to fix this, and it's not working. I haven't reinstalled Windows to tell you, like from scratch, but it's still crashing at some point when I'm loading too much stuff really. I don't know why. So I'm gonna bring this back to where I bought it really, so you can tell me what's going wrong. And in any case, I'm gonna get a new laptop next week, so normally around the beginning of the week. So we'll use this really time to fix this on this computer. But yeah, at the moment can't trade so much, sadly, so I'll end up with a long break to be honest with you at the end. So yeah, after this I will be back and trade fully. Anyways, on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you, this is important as always, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.